It's time for some carbon-based gaming.
Better off sleeping in the gutter than that tenant.
Awaiting orders. Advance.
What to do?
Hear me. Teresa's caress.
What path lies before me?
I am listening. Quick march.
Sleeping in the gutter than that tenant.
Still in control. Just.
There can be no respite.
I won't let anything happen to you. Stuck on guard duty. I need some action.
Your actions are pushing tempers to the limit. Persist, and things may get out of hand.
Never a dull moment. Wonder if the gods are watching me. That's a friendly-looking shadow.
I wonder what the next move is.
What a day.
What's next?
Moving.
Bit of caution never hurt.
How delicious. Don't linger.
If it is for the best.
Can't afford to stay idle.
All's well that ends. Oh, not as bad as it could have. Swift as my feet can carry me. All right, what now?
Let's get on with it.
What to do? light on my feet. Maybe I need more pockets. Something good here, I hope. Here goes nothing.
Better off sleeping in the gutter than that.
Fredo's Flophouse.
I found so many victims for Cazador here. They're the kind of people no one would ever meet.
Sir, good, sir. Give me 3 days and... Oh, apologies. Thought you were someone else. Greetings, so forth, so on. How dare you? Accusing an upstanding citizen like me of being a dwarf? I'm a halfling, you oaf.
Seems like a good moment to talk.
Word to the wise. Give that ill-mated temple a wide berth. Rude buggers. Certainly not bringing my trade there again. Does that excuse being rude? Excluding folk? Come off it. They wouldn't let me in. Spouted some tripe about my sort and absolutist murderers. I only wanted to sit down a minute. So did I. Let me show you. Pleasure doing business.
Music, and all-round pleasant folks, from what I've heard.
And if a patron confuses me for a member.
Just think, soon we'll feel the sun on our skin. For all this time.
We should go. I do not want to face the Master if we're late for his Black Mass.
Soon, sister. I only need one more mark.
We have enough for the Master. No more needed.
It's not for the Master, it's for me. I spent 100 years eating rats and dogs, but soon I'll be able to feast. I want someone there, ready for me. And once the Mass is done and our Lord grants us freedom, I can celebrate by drinking them dry.
Cazador promised you your freedom, and you believed him? Ha! You were never burdened with intelligence, Petras. But your load seems especially light these days.
Astarion! It cannot be.
Oh, that's no way to welcome back a brother, doll. Didn't you miss me?
Why would you come back? You got out. You were free. You can't mean that.
He's playing mind games. He can't raise a hand to the Master, let alone kill him.
You have no idea what I can do.
No!
Where is he hiding? Tell me!
Brother! Please!
You heard them. Tell me what I need to know. Now!
The Master is preparing the Black Mass beneath his palace. There's a defiled chapel. It was hidden there the entire time, hidden from us all.
I'm going to stop Cazador.
What the hell's happened to you, Astarion? What are you?
I'm more than what I was. And I'm not afraid of anything anymore. The sun can't harm me. Cazador can't compel me. I'm the only person who can stop him. Now go, before I change my mind about roasting you, brother.
This isn't over, Astarion.
Poor fools. They actually think Cazador will save them. Yes, and they'll be trembling in fear when they tell him. They're no threat to us. And they have no choice but to do Cazador's bidding. I pity them. Worst of all, they don't know their fate's already set. They're doomed. The only question is whether their lives will be sacrificed to a monster like Cazador, or serve a greater purpose. 7 sigils on 7 spawn. And Cazador has the other 6. We have to face him and take that power for ourselves. Trust me, I'd rather slaughter someone else's family, but if that's what it takes. And it's not like their sweet innocence. They brought Cazador just as many victims as I did. You're not getting sentimental, are you? I thought you were with me on this. I knew I was right about you. You're a true friend. And now we know he's skulking beneath his palace. We can take the hunt to Cazador. All right, let's go. This place stinks of rat blood and despair.
Reporting.
A long way to go still.
So few lodgings. We need at least a dozen.
How about Flophouse?
Got to press on.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
One of them has to stick to
Someone there? Either seen or heard.
Fresh orders.
What am I to do?
I'm just waiting.
Let's get going.
Don't touch me.
I don't mind it.
Time for discretion.
Well, I do. Which means we're getting real.
Sense watchful eyes upon you. Perhaps some locks are better left unpicked.
Tread carefully.
Is that blood? No, never mind.
Probably break his nose. What do you reckon, lad? You trust these steel watcher thingamajigs?
On tippy toes. Quietly.
I don't mind it. Honestly.
Well, I do. Which means we're getting a real.
Give me strength.
Brothel, pleasure house, den, decadent delight.
Stay low. The shapeshifter's key fit perfectly. Now, what's inside? A map with Father Logan's name. Seems the shapeshifters were all over the tunnels he used.
Exhausted. You've been pulling all-nighters to keep watch. I know you have.
I don't mind it. Honestly.
Well, I do. Which means we're getting a real room.
It's got private rooms.
There, by the bed. Someone spilled some blood.
You notice some blood has pooled on the wooden floor. You notice the blood's source, a body hidden under the bed.
Pretty little key. Identical to the one I took from the shapeshifter in the temple tunnels. Honestly, who pickles organs like this?
Yes, please.
Let's move.
You burnt your head recently. Didn't you spot them by the gate? Big metal bastards. Even bigger swords. It's all right, well, we can get work repairing them, but what happens when they build something else to do that? It's no good, I tell you.
I hope this is important. For your sake.
Now, what do you reckon, lass? You trust these steel watcher thingamajigs?
Time to press ahead. Let's see what this does.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Theon, gold grind. Landlord, contraband storage. Murdered by my son.
It's to be expected. Some families just don't get along.
Dwarf, like me, dresses in red.
The corpse remains silent. It does not know. The spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions.
Well, hello. Trust no one.
It's got private rooms, music, and all-round pleasant folks, from what I've heard.
Let's keep to the shadow.
And if a patron confuses
Easy.
you for a member of staff,
I'd probably break. Good. Listen, it's got private rooms, music, and all-round pleasant folks, from what I've heard.
and if a patron confuses me for a member of staff,
Looking ahead.
Aye, I'll second that. It's all right where we can get work repairing them, but what happens when they build something else to do that? It's no good, I tell you.
Have a lot on my mind. And, well, in it.
Not everyone subscribes to what is mine is yours, it seems.
Bloomin' hell, you look famished. I've got some victuals that'll warm you right up. Murdered? Oh, dearie me. And to think, her remains were just a whisper away. Make sure Mamselle knows. Across the way at the caress. Yeah, God, she'll be right unsettled. I'm staying put, mind. If a killer wanted me dead, I'd already be crammed under the boards. Have a skeg at these. That should do ya.
Never wanted the easy path.
Come to Baldur's Gate, he said. Adventurers get welcomed as heroes, he said. Poxy Drim and his bleeding notions.
great! We can conquer 10 other people and pray none of them touch the things. We'd be better off sleeping in the gutter, then that...
Finest fish caught this morning. What'll it be? Come back soon. Fresh catch every day, guaranteed.
What's up for discussion?
Why are some people so strange about Sharess's caress? It's just sex.
Seems simple enough.
From decadent drow to whip-cracking librarians, we cater to all tastes. See Mamselle Amira for a full list of company.
Brothel, pleasure house, den of decadent...
Sharess Caress.
Salty, it stinks of the sea. Try the catch of the day.
Listen, it's got private rooms.
You look like someone whose soul needs feeding. Care to buy some art? Do come again.
Which means we're getting a real...
It's salty, it stinks of the sea. Try the catch of the day.
Birthday wishes numbers.
Open your mind to new sensations.
Another drow for my feasting eyes, in darkness bred, yet no less delicious for it. Elegant, decadent, and oh so dangerous. I know your bliss. A sturdy dwarf, a leather whip, she gives, you receive. Or have I misjudged you? Of course you wouldn't. Who can resist the pleasure of the strap once leather meets flesh? It's Fionn you seek, our stern librarian. She isn't here today, alas. Your penance must wait. Well, we've other ways to fill your void. A drink for one, a pair of drow for another. Choose your sin. Murdered! Ye gods, the poor thing! Oh, by the mother of cats, I pray she didn't suffer. I'll miss that face. Else, the regulars will miss her more. They swarmed her like honeybees at the hive. Oh. Losing Fionn slashed a big hole in my coin purse. I should get to replacing her. I have little coin, but I offer sin in abundance. Talk with the Drow twins in the tap room. They're legends among the regulars, almost myths. Tell them they're your gift from the Mamselle, and let them show you why. Anything else on your mind, sweeting?
New guy in trouble.
We are not in trouble, sister. Remember our vow to one another.
I mean,
Oh, sorry.
A new face? Looking for another chapter of dirty lore for your biography?
You have but to ask, and we can grant you a moment of pleasure. Don't be shy. Silly. We are the gift. One free ride with me or my brother.
Or perhaps you have greater ambitions yet. Trust me, you don't want to miss my signature Mesobaranzan love trick.
Menzoberranzan love magic. A formidable practice, usually only reserved for pleasing the most insatiable matriarchs in the City of Spiders.
Darling, we're not fooling anyone. Unless you pay me to make a fool of you. You'll just have to see what is in store. We will only allow that if we know there is an evening of exceptional pleasure awaiting us. Usually, one darling alone is not enough to match the two of us.
Return to us if you have a lover willing to take part.
A scant few customers today.
So, Lae'zel's finally seen the light and turned on her mistress. It took a little time, but she got there. Though it's not over yet. Masters rarely let their slaves go without a fight. I won't lie. The thought hardly fills me with glee. Even with my newfound advantages, he's still an incredibly powerful vampire. But he's arrogant, too. If he does hear I'm back, he'll try to take me and expose himself in the process. Then I'll be able to strike. Neither will I, darling. At least I hope you'll come along for the show. But regardless, the plan is simple. Find him, stop him from gaining almighty power, and then really enjoy killing him. And if I can seize that almighty power for myself, well, all the better. Then I'll see you tonight, you sweet, generous thing.
Of course you came back. I never doubted you would. Ah, a person of taste indeed. Come hither. We have a room upstairs.
Pleasure house. Decadent delights.
As much as I enjoy when others watch, that wasn't included in the price.
You underestimate the forgotten princess.
You've got to keep moving.
Keep your distance, darling.
Let's just stick to the list.
Let's go.
Yes. Into position.
At least things have stayed interesting.
There is nothing I haven't done. And nothing I won't do. Clients usually choose me over my sister when they're looking for a man of extremes. You will learn things you wish you could unlearn. And the lessons will be pure tactile sensation. No sight, only whispers, sighs, and touch. So, tell me. Do you want some role play, an unusual sensation, or perhaps my legendary Menzo-Baranzan love trick? Let's just say, it's not only Dwergar who can enlarge themselves. Incrementum incredibili. I will excavate the very depths of your Underdark.
As the night dances on, he ravages you.
They won't care about stupid lists.
Give me a moment, for pity's sake. You've exhausted me already. It has a unique magic of its own. Even if the city falls into ruin, the caress will live on as a memory and a dream.
No traps, please.
He can be set free.
Moving in.
Seems like a
Certified no.
Journey to the Underdark.
Is it true? You've decided to replace me? No, don't give me that. I can see what this is. I didn't think... Well, that's it, isn't it? I didn't think. Because if I had for even half a second, I would have realized how stupid this was. You were a mistake. But not one I'll be making again.
Cursed to put my hands on everything.
Devil's Den.
Even if you had it.
You must hear me, Devil. I will do whatever it takes. Give you anything you ask.
There is only one thing in this world that I desire. You do not have it. And you never will.
You must help me, Raphael. For the sake of my people.
Hush now, Voss. These guests may not know it yet, but they want the same thing that you do. And unlike you, they have something of value to offer in return.
Whatever you discuss with this devil, I must hear of it. Find me below in the tap room, once you're loosed from his claws.
I'm glad you came. Not to my door, not yet, but to the final reckoning. One more thing before we begin, though.
For the first time since the Nautiloid, your mind is clear. It's unsettling.
I gave you back your privacy by shutting that illithid in your pocket out of your mind. It can't hear us. I brought you here because I'm true to my word, and I can make all of this tadpole business go away. Which means you and your lovely friends can remain blessedly free of tentacles. Let us speak plain. I'll admit, you've impressed me. I wasn't sure you'd make it this far. But no matter how far you come, you're still on the road to ruin. A road that leads directly to a confrontation with the Elder Brain. At best, it will kill you and everyone else in this city. At worst, it will assimilate you, and you won't have enough free will left to even wish you were dead. You have the key to destroying it in the palm of your hand, though. Very perceptive. Yes. I can give you the means to break him free. The Orphic Hammer. An artifact capable of shattering the chains that hold Prince Orpheus is held securely in my House of Hope, even now. Isn't it just? And it's even more convenient that you can give me exactly what I want in return. You really do think highly of yourself. My sights are set on something much more valuable than your soul. Succulent though it would be. I want the crown that dominates the Elder Brain. Power. Ancient and full of wonder. I have craved it ever since the arch-wizard Carsus created it, long centuries ago, and brought doom to the Empire of Netheril. That was the great age of humanity, and Netheril's flying sky cities were the apex of civilization. I was there the day it all fell apart. Entire cities plummeted from the sky like angels with broken wings. The screams, oh, the screams. Hundreds of thousands of people watching in horror as the ground came up to meet them. It was not a happy meeting. And Carsus was responsible. Not driven by malice, but by ambition. He forged a crown imbued with all the powers of magic. A crown that would make any who wore it a god. Men cannot contain so much power. The crown destroyed its creator, and his empire fell with him. Carsus's folly, the bards and scholars call it. I call it hope. The hope of creating a better world, and the perils of unchecked hubris. I knew then that the folly of mortals could be the triumph of devils, and that I could use that crown to unite the Nine under one Archdevil Supreme, me. You're too kind and extremely insightful. With the crown, I would impose perfect order, unity, efficiency, control. My kingdom would control its borders and stay within them. Hidden. The archdevil Mephistopheles snatched up the crown and squirreled it away in one of his vaults. He is not more than a frigid archivist. So much power and potential kept inert. He made a miracle into a museum piece. I raged, but only for a decade or so. Then I waited, ever watching for more than 1,000 years, for a mistake, a mishap, a misadventure. And these chosen, who have caused you so much trouble accidentally, did me a favor. They brought the crown back into play. Yes, it does. Especially when I see what a bloody mess they've made of their whole scheme. They must have raided Mephistopheles' vault. Impressive, I must admit. But they'll be dead soon. If you don't kill them, the Elder Brain will. It doesn't have feelings in the way you'd understand them. But it seems rather angry. It is inevitable. When you destroy the brain, and you will because you must, the crown will be yours for the taking. And when that moment comes, you give the crown to me. In exchange, I give you the hammer now.
A simple transaction, it seems, but it's more than that. He's offering you an alternative to the mind flayer in your head. Take Raphael's deal and you could free Orpheus. With Orpheus free, you would have no need to rely on the Emperor. But there's no guarantee that Orpheus would be on your side. And if you take the deal, you'll have to fulfill it. You'll have to deliver the crown of Carsus to the devil himself. He claims his ambition is to unite the Hells, but can he be trusted to stop there? Do you trust him more than you trust the Emperor?
Right here. You'll find everything is in order. The moment I have your signature, you will have the means to free Orpheus. The hammer. You guarantee the crown will be mine once the brain is defeated, and I swear that I will never use the crown to dominate a mortal. I will come to collect. If you refuse to give me the crown, I collect your souls instead. And then we all gather in the House of Hope. Me dressed in my finest silks, you skinless, hanging from a hook to watch as your world dies. Perfect. One more rhyme, for old time's sake. The master was slain within his own house. They dined on him both, the cat and the mouse. The hammer is yours. You will find yourself in Orpheus's presence before the end comes. When you do, shatter the chains that hold him. Be sure to keep the hammer safe. Until then, your survival depends on it. And I'll keep your contract safe in my House of Hope. I'll be seeing you, and when I do, we dine.
The ink has barely dried, yet you feel a growing disquiet at what exactly you just signed. Perhaps a Diabolus can offer some comfort, or a way out. For a devil's bargain is a hard one to break.
If you enjoyed that video, please like and subscribe for more. Or consider checking out one of the related playlists on the channel.